Hey everyone, how is everyone doing? Thank you so much for being here. It is Thursday, and welcome to your dose of realness on this Thursday. So, today's topic is going to be being bitter is a choice. I thank everybody for being here. Please like, share. If you're new, subscribe, and my membership is available to everyone. So, let's go with the Best Life Crew song. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Yes, guys. So, welcome to the show. Hi, everybody who's in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here. As we can see, today's topic is being bitter is a choice. So, I have 11 ways that being bitter is a choice. So, let me go through the chat and see who is in here. Okay. First in Beverly Black. Beverly Black is one of the members. Beverly, good morning. Please drop exclamation point member so your link can be in the chat. Next in Bozo Calvin Jr. Hey, Calvin. So good to see you. I know, Beverly, but this is my only day off to relax, and I do not have myself together, so my Thursdays are audio only. I know, guys. Hey, Boss Life Online. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you guys being here. Yep, that's the reason. I just got off work. I'm exhausted. So hey, Queen's Life. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming and being here. I hope you guys are doing great. Hey, Tall Man TV. I can change the picture, Calvin. I can do that right now. Let me change it. Go to my branding. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'll do that on the next time, guys. I don't know what happened in my settings because I already had set this up. So we're going to get right into the topic, guys. Today's topic is being bitter is a choice. So many times we go through things in our life, and sometimes we don't even know that we have an issue, or we don't even know if we have a problem, but we do. Hey, Rochelle and Angela, good morning. Yes, everybody who's a member, please drop exclamation point member if you're a member of the channel. Thank you so much, Angela. Appreciate it. So, number one, of being bitter is a choice. At a certain point in our life, number one, we have to stop being angry. And I'm telling you guys, we do it all the time, right? We do it all the time. We are angry and we don't even know sometimes that we're angry. But at a certain point, you have to choose to possess joy. At a certain point, you have to make that choice. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can make you want to do the right thing. Nobody can be joyful for you, but you have to want to be joyful for yourself. You have to want that for yourself. It's a personal choice, it's a personal decision. Nobody can make you stop being bitter. You have to choose that for yourself. You have to want to remove being bitter. You have to want to remove being angry. You have to want that. And that's a personal choice. And number two, we have to remove a complaining spirit. Most of the time, those who are bitter or angry about their life, they are bitter and angry because they have that complaining spirit. And not all the time it's our fault. Sometimes we really do go through really hard and difficult times in our life. Really hard, really difficult. You know, I would say sometimes it's very traumatic events in our life. And we have to personally make a choice in our life to say, you know, this is my life. This is what I have been given. And I am going to not complain about the things that I have gone through, but I am going to make a choice. What can I learn from it? Who can I teach? Who can I uplift? Who can I heal? It's all about switching gears in our mind. Yes, you may be going through a hard time. Yes, you may be going through difficulties, but having a complaining spirit not only makes you miserable, it makes other people miserable as well. So, if you personally want to do better, if you personally want to be better, we have to learn to remove that complaining spirit and we have to learn to stop being angry. So, number three, we have to accept what it is that we have aided in making ourselves bitter. Are you always pointing the finger at somebody else? Are you always, it's somebody else's fault? It's their fault. It's their fault. We have to accept what we have done. We have to accept our own role. What have you done to cause the problem? What have you caused and done to be bitter? It's about responsibility. We have to learn to take responsibility for ourselves. What have you done and aided in your bitterness? What have you done to make yourself bitter? Nobody can make you feel angry. Nobody can make you feel bitter. It's you personally. And it's not easy to accept. Sometimes it becomes a personal character and quality trait. And we have to accept what we have done. Why am I choosing to be bitter? Why am I choosing to be angry? And also, we have to accept what other people have done to us. You can't change what somebody has done. You can't make people do right. And we have to learn to accept that. Don't be bitter and angry because of what somebody else is doing. We don't have any control of what somebody else does. There's no control that is in our hands. We don't have that kind of control. So we have to just learn to say, okay, what have I done that is causing me to be bitter? Why am I being bitter? That's how you get to the root cause of why you are bitter. And that's how you can start to make changes in your life by just saying, okay, why am I angry? What has happened to me? When we do those type of things and we dig deep into our heart and our spirit, that's how we can make changes in our life. And we also have to learn to accept what other people have done to us. And it goes right into point number three. We have to forgive people for what they have done to us. And I know, guys, I know that's something easy to roll off our tongue and say, forgive them. And when we say forgive people, it's not that you are saying, oh, they didn't do anything right or whatever it is. We're not accepting the wrong behavior, but we're forgiving them in order for our life to progress, in order for our life to benefit. And then when you forgive other people, now you can forgive yourself. We have to learn that forgiveness is part of our healing process. And if we want to have a life full of joy and everything that we want in our lives, we have to forgive other people and we have to forgive ourselves. We have to learn to forgive ourselves. And sometimes we don't understand that. We are stopping and blocking our own progress. We're stopping and blocking our own blessings by not forgiving ourselves. It's a healing to our soul to forgive other people. It's a healing to our soul to forgive other people, right? So, number 4, we have to learn to love ourselves enough to not stand still. We we have to love ourselves enough and say, insert your name. I love you enough to know that you deserve better. You deserve better than this. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to try new things. You deserve that. And we have to love ourselves enough. Sometimes we stay in that pain, bitterness, angry, fighting spirit, holding on to things, not letting go, not forgiving people, just because we think it's going to hurt other people. We think it's a way to retaliate. Oh, I'm going to get them back by being mad at them. I'm not going to forgive them. But you're not hurting them. You're hurting yourself because you're stopping the progression of your life. So we have to learn that loving ourselves enough. Remember, you are enough. You are enough. So love yourself to know that I am enough and I'm not going to stay in the same place that I have been staying in. And a lot of times in our lives, we don't even know we're standing still. We have to take an inventory of our life. Am I doing things? What is my life this year compared to last year? Am I trying new things? Am I learning new things? All of that shows that we love ourselves enough that even though it can be hard, even though it's hard, we can do better. Number 5, remind yourself of your potential. Now, this is a big one, guys. Reminding yourself of your potential. See, a lot of times when we're bitter and we're angry, we're mean, all of those things, we don't even realize that we have the potential to not only do better and be better, but we are better. When you are born, you possess all the qualities, all the strength that you need. So you got to know, I have the potential inside of me. But then now it's up to me. It's up to me as a choice. I'm going to choose to use my potential. See, that's where most people don't get to that level. They'll get to maybe from 1 to 3. They'll stop being angry. They'll accept what others have done. They'll forgive them and forgive themselves, and they'll love themselves, but they don't get to the point where they see their potential and allow themselves room to grow, room to be a better version of themselves. See, that's where the transition in your life begins. That's where you can take flight in your life. When you know that you have the potential to do better, and now I'm going to do something about it because I believe it. See, the thing is that most people do not believe in their potential. They love themselves, but they don't love themselves enough to try. They don't love themselves enough to say, I'm going to keep going no matter what obstacles I face. See, that shows who we are inside. How strong are you? Are you going to give up when it gets tough? Are you going to, okay, this is too hard, this is too difficult, it's not working, so I'm going to go back to my former self, I'm going to go back to the old version of me? No, you can't do that. Yes, Rochelle. Yes, Boss Life Online. Yes, we deserve better than being bitter. See, and that's the thing. Most people don't understand that you deserve better. You don't have to accept what other people give you, because sometimes people can only give you what they possess inwardly. We have to uplift and raise our own self up. You deserve a higher level. You don't have to accept the regular, the average, the ordinary. if you want bigger, better things, you have to work and strive for them. You have to. See, that's the point, Beverly. Most people do not love themselves. And they blame other people because they don't love themselves. They blame other people because of the things that they have done to them or the trauma that they have experienced, and they stand there and stay there. You know, there was a saying that came out not a saying, a poll that came out a few years ago where people were saying that the majority, about 50% of the population will, they'll go through traumatic experiences, they move on, and they excel. But it's 50% of the population that will not try. They stay in that trauma, they stay in the hurt, they stay in the pain because that's easy. It's easy to say, this is what happened to me, and lick your wounds for the rest of your life. I'm broken, I'm hurt. But we have to proclaim over our lives victory. I proclaim victory over my life. I am not my situation. I am not my circumstances. I am not what people may believe about me. I am what I believe about me. I am what God sees in me. See, a lot of times we forget that God sees potential in us. We forget who we belong to. We forget how strong we are. And we have to get those reminders from time to time. We have to pray about things. We have to meditate. We have to surround ourselves with a positive support system. And most people don't do that. They just say they're bitter and they're angry and they're happy with that. I think it's kind of difficult to say, but most people they like being angry and bitter because they can just complain to other people who are in that same space of being miserable and angry and not wanting to change or do things. The people who like to stay comfortable, there's a group of people like that. They like that bitterness and angry and talking about other people and gossiping and the cattiness of it all. But progressive people of light, people who want to strive for excellence and doing better and achieving and trying new things. And just because maybe in your life, maybe in your family, people have never done something or trying something, they think that that's the way it has to be. We can all achieve and strive for bigger and better things. Hey, Shannon, welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we have to try something better. Those things just drain your soul. Yes, Rochelle, I'll tell you, at a certain point in our life, we have to look at, our surroundings, and we have to say, am I staying in the same place that I have been? Am I being bitter because I choose to be bitter? Or have I not allowed myself and give myself room to grow and breathe and thrive? I'm telling you guys, you have to give yourself permission to thrive. And that's one of the things that I learned in therapy. We have to give ourselves permission to thrive. I remind myself of that when I am staying in the same place too long, or I'm allowing fear or doubt to block and hinder my progress in our life. We have to give ourselves that self-talk, that pep talk. I give you permission to thrive. Even if it's difficult and hard for you, I give you permission to thrive because you deserve better. You deserve the abundance and the overflow. And most people do not give themselves that permission. So give yourself that permission every day. I give you permission to thrive. I give you permission to succeed. I give you permission to walk through new things and try new things and heal your heart and not be wounded for the rest of your life. There's so much people out there, they're wounded, hurt people. And they just stay in that because they don't either know what to do or they don't want to try. Hey, Jackie's World. How are you? All my members, please drop exclamation point member so your link to your channel can be dropped. Yes, guys. And number 6, we have to release those who are holding you captive. Release the ones that are holding you captive. Most people do not do this part. People, they just say, oh, that's my family. Oh, that's my best friend. And we give them permission to keep hurting us. You give people permission to hurt you, and they just will keep doing it. They will keep hurting you, hurting you, hurting you, as long as you allow it. Do not allow people to continue to hurt you. Do not allow people to use you. Do not allow people to make you stand still, stand in the same place that you have been. That's the problem. We have to learn to release people who are holding you captive, people who are blocking your blessings. And that's just what it is. Don't let people block your blessings, holding you captive. Release them, let them go so that you can soar. See, we can't soar and heal and progress and benefit if people are holding us down and say, no, you have to stay here with me. No, you have to be bitter and angry because I'm bitter and angry. No, we are giving ourselves permission to thrive. We are giving ourselves permission to be excellent, promote excellent. We have to. We have to give ourselves that permission, release them, let them go. It's okay. And we have to learn that loving people, we can't love people more than we love ourselves. We have to love ourselves enough to say, I am healed. I am better, not bitter. That's what I want you guys to get from this today. I am better, not bitter. We have to be better. You have to want better. You have to do better. You have to do better. At a certain extent, we have to understand that, yes, people in our lives can drain us and take from us and hurt us and cause us pain. But at what point do you accept your role? Do you accept that? Okay, it may be time to separate. It's time to forgive. It's time to love myself more than I love other people. Remember, you are important, okay? And if you love yourself enough, you say, I'm tired of being bitter and angry. I'm going to make a choice. I'm going to make a choice to be healed. I'm going to make a choice to try new things. I'm going to make that as a choice. So, number 7 is we got to try some new things. Try some new things. If what you're doing is not working, then it's time to try something new. It's time to try something new. And that's just what we have to do. We have to try something new. Whatever is not working, you got to evaluate that. Say, okay, I've been doing this over and over again for years and it's not working. I'm getting the same results. So that means it's time to try something new or get new surroundings or new people in your life or get a new career, a job, or go into your entrepreneurship. So if it's not working for you, then you got to rework the plan, rework what's not working. That's so important. Thank you, Calvin. Appreciate it. Yes, and number 8, we have to stay away from the drama. Oh my goodness. This one is a really big one, staying away from the drama. That's the problem. People, like they're like a magnet. They're drawn to the drama. They're drawn to the bitterness and the cattiness, and they love it. Oh yeah, this person got hurt. This person did this. This person did that. They love it. They love it. They eat it up. It's fuel to them, it's fuel to them. Like, oh yeah, that person, something bad happened to them. But if we want to progress and soar, we can't have anything that's dead weight. Why hold on to dead weight? That's just things that's going to bring you down. That's things that is bringing down somebody else. Why would you want to relish and stand in pain of another individual? A person who is on a road, a plane of elevation and progress, we want to see joy. We want to see people progressing and healing and families coming together and people getting their finances right and trying new things and overcoming and achieving and believing in themselves. That's where you should be focused and geared to elevation, not drama. And I can say that too, as a person, we have to want to stay drama free. We have to let go of, like, okay, I don't want any part of that drama. I want, a calm atmosphere. I want joy and peace to thrive here. We have to do that for ourselves. We have to put ourselves in that zone, and that's what we're going to draw. Yes, Boss Life Online, drama free, drama free. And a lot of people like the drama. And that's a personal choice. We have to look at our own selves. Yeah, I understand, Sir Shannon, and tired of the drama, because at a certain extent, we have to say, okay, are we taking part in the role? And we have to understand that even when we listen to the drama, we are aiding, we're making it like a snowball effect, making it grow bigger and bigger, because we're allowing, giving ourselves room to say, oh, what's going on? Oh, what happened? I don't want to hear anything. If it's not positive, encouraging, I don't want to hear it. Stay away from the drama. Number 9, we have to possess joy. Possess joy. And we have to understand that joy is an inner quality. Nobody can give us joy but us. You have to possess that joy. See, happiness is dependent on the situation and dependent on a circumstance. It's from other people, external forces. That's on the outside. But the inward, our inner self, our inner spirit, no matter what circumstances, no matter if you're dealing with health problems, you got issues in your family, you've been through traumatic experiences, that does not stop joy. Joy does not stop because of what you are going through or what you have been through. Joy is inside of us, but it's our choice what we're going to pull up. What are you going to draw up? What is in the well of you? What is in the well of your spirit? Are you a person of joy? Do you possess joy? Are you emanating it? See, that's what we have to question and think. Am I a joyful person? How am I showing joy to other people? Do I show that joy is a spirit of me? It is inside of me. See, where there is joy, there is peace. Where there is joy, there is peace. And most people don't have joy because there is no peace. Because you got to go a little, backtrack a little bit. You got to forgive and heal and let go and stay away from drama. Now you can put on that armor of joy. It's inside of you. It doesn't matter what you're going through. And that's what people don't understand. A person could be going through a storm but have a smile on their face because you are not your circumstance. That's what people don't understand. You are not your circumstance. Joy is inside of you. Joy is inside of me. Grab hold of that. See, that's why you can ride the waves of all the storms of life, because of who you are. I am joyful. I possess joy. You are joy. Sink that in and lock it into your brain. I possess joy because I am joy. It is me. And vice versa. Peace is me. So we're going to admit that peace. We're going to be kind to other people, but also we're going to stay away from the drama. We're going to, all of those things. You got to not only put it out there, but you got to have it inside of you. You got to have it inside of you. Inside of you. Hate the extra drama. I rather be free and being happy in life. Yes, Calvin, you have to do that for yourself. You have to do it for yourself. And I see people do it all the time because I have taken care of people at the very end of their life when they're transitioning. And they're still holding on to the pain and the anger from other people. They're holding on even on their deathbed. So we don't want to be people like that, that we get to the end of our life and you never live a life of fulfillment and peace. No, we want to look back on our life and say, I possessed joy. I tried new things. I overcame. I forgave. I let go. I lived a life that I wanted to do because I believe in myself. See, guys, that's the thing. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to try. We have to overcome. See, conquerors and victorious people don't give up because they're dealing with a hard circumstance. No, they don't do that. Conquerors and achievers and people who are victorious, they go through their trials and in the middle of their storm, they're joyful. In the middle of their trials, they have peace. See, that's inside of us. Where there is joy, there is peace. My joy comes out in dancing to old school music versus this new school music. Put that Marvin Gaye jam on. Got to give it up. Yes, sure, Shannon. See, that's the thing. We each have to find things that cause us to draw in more joy, more peace, more love for ourselves. We have to look at what we want. See, and that's the thing. Most people, they never get to that point in their life because they're so busy. They are so busy being consumed with what other people are doing, comparing their lives to other people. Oh, they have this and they have that and they've done this. No, what about you? What about what you want? What about what is your qualities? What about the things that you have overcome? See, people have to learn to accept, say, look at what I have been through and I'm still here. Look at what I have been through and I'm still here. See, God has strengthened you. He has brought you through the storms, and we have to acknowledge him. We have to acknowledge ourselves, and we have to praise. We have to praise him for that. He has brought us through the storm. He has brought us through the hard times. And now, after your storm, now we praise him. Now I acknowledge you. Now I thank you. Yes. We have to learn to do things that bring us joy. And while we love our family and other people in our lives, remember, you get one you. You get one you. You get one you. How are you using your life? How are you using the course of your life? Are you going to go through your whole life bitter and angry because something happened to you when you were 4 or 5 years old? Or are you going to acknowledge that's what happened to me? And yeah, that was a hard period, but this is what I've been given. This is what I can teach somebody else. This is what I can show somebody. I have been through this storm, but I'm here. But I'm still here. See, people try to block you and stop you. People like when you're angry and bitter and mean and nasty. People love that. Don't give people that rise. Don't give people that chance to be able to speak out their mouth. Look at them, they're bitter. Look at them, they're so nasty. No, let people talk about you and say, no matter what life does to them, they're strong, they're courageous, they're peaceable, they have a smile on their face. Yes, that's what we talk about over here. Nobody can stop what God has started. Remember that. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop what God has started. But we have to believe in the power and the strength that he gives to us. And it is going to allow us to not be bitter anymore. See, at a certain point, we have to accept that and receive it and say, please forgive me for not living a life of fulfillment. Please forgive me for being bitter for so long. Now I receive my blessing. Receive your blessing. I'm not bitter anymore. I'm not angry anymore. I'm going to let go. I'm going to have peace. I'm going to surround myself with peaceable people, people who love themselves and are trying things. You have to. Yes, you only get one you, Boss Life Online. And you got to learn to use your life. If you look back in your life and say, man, I did that. I did that with God's help. I did that. Be proud of yourself. We got to learn to celebrate ourselves. Celebrate you. Celebrate you and celebrate what you have been through. It's not easy. And I see people, they go through their life and trust me, guys, I believe in working hard, but I believe in celebrating myself. Celebrate yourself. Say, I'm still here. I have a celebration like every 2 to 3 months where I celebrate myself. I do something new, try something new, step outside of the box. And we have to learn that sometimes when we want to try something new, we have to walk that road alone. I don't know who that message is for, but it's for you. Stop waiting on other people to fulfill or do something that you want to do. Don't stop holding back, waiting for other people to walk that road with you. Some things that we have to do in our life is a road that we have to walk alone because you're strong enough to walk that road. But sometimes we don't believe in ourselves to know that we can walk that road alone. You can. You were born in this world alone, and you can walk that road alone. Have that courage and believe in yourself enough. I can walk this road alone. And think of what you're going to learn. Think of who you can be. Think of who you can become and say, I didn't think I could do that, but I did that. Yes, you did it. Yes, it takes courage to be yourself. See, it's not a popular thing. This is not something that's going to be broadcast out there. People want you to conform and be cookie cutter versions. Okay, everybody's walking around like drones, looking the same, talking the same, doing the same things. Always, is this, that. You go to work, you come home, you take care of kids. They never take time to look at the joys in life. It takes some time to be outside in nature, enjoying it, taking some time off, unplugging from this world and just standing in a moment and just enjoying that type of peace. See, people don't understand that. People don't understand that. Yeah, Angela, I understand, but I meant there's some roads that you cannot walk with other people. There's a road that you have to walk by yourself. I understand what you're saying, but sometimes people are waiting for other people in order to progress and benefit in their life. And there's sometimes that you will never get anybody to walk that road with you. This is a road for you to walk solo. That's a road for you to walk solo. Walk the path to freedom of God. Listen, He gives us the freedom. He gives us free will to make our own choices. And yes, everybody has a choice. You can choose to be bitter. You can choose to be nasty and angry and gossip and not let go and always look at other people and compare yourself to other people. But you can also make a choice to thrive and succeed and have abundance and try new things and be prosperous. See, one of the sayings that I love from I Am Tracy Lee is being prosperous on purpose. Be prosperous on purpose. Make it a choice. I choose to be prosperous. I choose to succeed. I choose to have a positive attitude and outlook. You got to choose that. And most people do not choose themselves. They choose money. They choose money over, taking a day off, taking a vacation. What's the point of having vacation time if you never take it? What's the point of living in a beautiful house and you're never home to receive it? It's one of the questions that I always ask myself. What is the point of having things if you never have time to enjoy them? We got to learn to enjoy what we have too. Yes, Angela, we all have choices. We all have choices on what we're going to choose to take in. We all have that choice. And that's the thing. Most people don't even understand that they have a choice. You have a choice on what you're going to do, what you're going to think, who you're going to be, what your life is going to look like. We all have a choice. We all do. Our lives reflect the choices we make. Yeah, you have to live by, sometimes the consequences of the choices that we make. But in that, there's something that we can learn. There's a potential for growth. Yes, he's always with us. Yeah, you never walk alone. It all belongs to God. You're right, Beverly. Everything that we have been through. See, sometimes we can think that we're off track in our lives. We can think that we're off track. Oh, things aren't going right and things aren't working. But understand that sometimes we have to walk through certain hurdles and we have to go through the fire and the storms in order for us to learn and grow and heal and forgive and have peace and learn courage and get might for you to be able to have victory over your circumstance. See, that's the thing. When we're going through situations where we're questioning and worried and we have fear and we're doubt and we're saying, why me? But why not ask ourselves, why not me? Why not me? Use me. That's what we should be saying. Yes, Lord, use me for what I am going through. Use me and teach me. Heal me. Strengthen me. Give me the might. Give me the might and give me the victory. Don't allow your circumstance to break you. Allow your circumstance to heal you and strengthen you, help you to gain courage. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's the road of elevation and progress. See, you're not bitter because of your circumstances. You bless your circumstance. Bless your circumstance. Say, this is something that I need to learn. This is something that I can grow from. This is something that's going to help me to gain courage. Walk with my head up, believe in myself more, love myself more, try something new, gain peace, let go, forgive. Try something new, step outside of the box, be myself. Yes, this is what we're talking about. The Best Life Crew, a road of elevation, progress, self-love, forgiveness. That is what it's all about. We have to progress, heal, and try something new. So that has been my 45 minutes here, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for coming. I hope you enjoyed this topic about being bitter is a choice. And like I say every single time here, just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. See you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive.